How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is time for another comic book haul. This time I have some stuff I picked up at two different shows I went to over the last 2 weekends. I went to a toy and collectibles show this past weekend, and the weekend before I went to the Downriver ComicCon. This was the 10th annual one. They have it at the high school that's like right down the street from me. It's a nice little convention. They have like it's mostly comics, but there are crafts and stuff like that. And they had Bill Morrison was there again. He's a Lincoln Park native, and he always comes to the convention. I think he actually attended the high school back in the day. But anyway, so I just went through a bunch of dollar bins that were there. It's a 2-day convention, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, so I went both days just to keep it, just so that they keep having it. But anyway, there was a couple of people selling comics, like I said, and the first guy I went to, he had, his books were $2 a piece, 5 or 6 for 10, something like that. It was crazy. But anyway, these ended up being like $1 because he just gave me a deal on them. But he said, just ignore the prices on them. And I said, okay. So the first one I grabbed was Tales of the Teen Titans, number 42, the first part of the Judas contract. Then I grabbed number 43. That was in the box for $1. And then also this one was in the box, number 44 for $1. The first time Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing. And then also the Tales of the Teen Titans annual, which is the conclusion of that Judas contract storyline. So I got all those for $1. The guy, I also grabbed JLA number 1. The Grant Morrison version. There's just a random Darkwing Duck. I just picked this one up. I was trying to make it an even amount when I grabbed the books so that it would be like $20 or $25, whatever. So I grabbed that one, number 2 of 4. A Marvel Avengers Assemble based on the Disney Plus or Disney XD show, issue number 1. Spelljammers from DC for $1. Witchblade, this is Wizard number 500. This must have been a pack-in with the magazine, so I picked that one up. Also, Witchblade number 60, which is part of the Endgame story. So that was a cool cover, I thought. Marvel Age Annual number 4, nice Art Adams cover. Pirates of Dark Water number 1. I don't know why I keep picking that up. I have like 2 or 3 copies of that. This was a newsstand though. Then I grabbed these. Pizza Hut had a promotion back in the day. I think it was based on the original X-Men cartoon, but you could go and get a pizza and then they gave you comics. So he had, this guy had number 1 and number 4. I think I have a complete set of this, but I always like picking them up and putting sets together, just because if you can find them cheap, usually they're like 50 cents or $1. So these were in really nice shape. Then I picked up this one. I never heard of this, but I saw Kevin Smith wrote it. So he had Masquerade number 1 and Masquerade number 2. I don't know how many. I think that went 4 issues maybe. I had to try and track down the other ones and start reading it. Picked up this nice Supergirl number 16 cover with Art Germ. A random Simpsons. Anytime I see Simpsons for $1, I'll pick that one up. So that was number 76. Picked up this Ruins. This is a big, everybody was talking about this book not too long ago because they just had discovered it. It's like a alternate universe kind of storyline, kind of based in the Marvels kind of thing. So then he had all of the Clive Barker's Hellraisers for $1. So I managed to get the pretty much the whole set, I think. That's number 1. Here's book number 2. Book number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Then I saw this one. This is just, I thought this was a really cool cover. Morbius Bond of Blood number 1. I always like him better when he's in his old school original costume as opposed to the Midnight Suns black leather jacket and stuff. I also picked up Taskmaster number 1. It's Jeff number 1 about the shark. Thought that one looked kind of cool. Garbage Pail Kids Origins #1. This is a nice homage cover to Incredible Hulk #1. Never saw that one before. I never saw this one either, but this is a beautiful cover by Dan Panosian. Frank Franzetta's Dawn Attacks #1. I just thought that was a beautiful cover. And then Tales of the Witchblade. This is a collected edition. This is issue #2. Pick that one up for $1. Some 90s shiny Captain Marvel #1 with him in his ponytail. Then he had a bunch of X-Men Unlimiteds, so I picked up some of those. I like the covers. Number 43, number 35. When I got home, I realized I had that one already. Number 39, that's a nice cover. Number 40. And then this one is really nice too, number 42. So I picked those up. Another guy had the Mystery Men movie adaptation, because I'm all about comic book adaptations of movies. So he had 1 and 2 together. So I picked that one up. That was $5. Army of Darkness #1. I just thought this was a cool cover. I don't really pick up too many of those. Speaking back to the 90s, from 1994, Night Watch #1. There's Marvel Spawn ripoff. What If, the Volume 1 series, number 19. What if Spider-Man had never become a crime fighter? That's a really good story. Sorry, my books are falling. Just an anniversary kind of cover, Daredevil. Not really sure what number that one is. And then I picked up the Fantastic Four cover too, just like it. It's like a Marvel Masterworks cover. Web of Spider-Man #1. I didn't pick this one up when it came out originally. That's based on, I think, the ride at Disney World or California Adventure, I think. Then I just picked up like this Wolverine 24 Beyond Amazing variant cover with Spider-Man and his villains. Very, very cartoonesque. I love this cover. This is a Halloween special, Spook House, and it's by Eric Powell, the guy that does the Goon. But I mean, that's just an awesome looking Frankenstein. Never heard of this one before, but I like the cover. McCandless and Company #1. Impossible Jones from Scout Comics #1. The Ride Adam Hughes cover for $1. X-Ray Robot #1. Mike Allred. I'm a big fan of his. A couple people had this. I have a couple of these. I didn't have the Wolverine version or the X-Men version of Chillers. This is just, I don't even know where these came from or what the point of this is. There's comic books in here, but it's more of a prose story. But they're all like Halloweenish, I guess you could say. But anyway, the one guy had his for $1, and then I was at another guy's booth and he had it for like $10. So I'm like, well, so I bought it from the guy for $1. And then the last one I got at the the Downriver ComicCon was the guy that had all the dollar books. He had this one in his dollar bin, or he had a bunch of different wizards, but this was in there. And so, like I said, he said, ignore the price. And I'm like, okay. So I picked this one up. Wizard. This is number 131. This is the first Isaiah Washington, Joe Quesada cover. This goes for a pretty penny usually, and like I said, he had it in his dollar box, so I snagged that one up. I had stopped buying Wizard back around this time, so I never picked that one up. But anyway, so that's what I got at the Downriver ComicCon, which I was really happy. I got quite a few books, and then at the toy show this past weekend, I went to that, but then the problem with that show was that most of the people that were at the Downriver ComicCon, the sellers, were the same people that were at this toy show. So I was walking around, I'm like, oh, I already saw that guy last weekend. So then, but there was fortunately one guy that I had not bought from at the Downriver ComicCon. So I went and looked through his stuff, and he's another one. He's like, they're $2, or if you buy 20 or 25 books, you get them for $20 or something crazy. I'm like, well, I'll look and I'll just pick them out and then just tell me how much I got to spend. So basically these end up being $1 also. But I picked up Spider-Man 3, the movie prequel. This is compliments of Target. It's a promo comic. I think I already have one of these, I believe, but it was in his box. I didn't know I have this whole series. There's Models Inc. There's like a 4-part series, and it's got like Mary Jane Watson on there and Millie the Model. But I didn't know that there was a variant edition of, or a zombie variant. So he had this in his box, so I snagged that one up. I thought that was kind of cool. Savage Red Sonja #1, the Art Adams cover. Pick that one up. Can never have too many of those. Then here's Dan Panosian again, Savage Red Sonja #5. That's just a beautiful cover too. Steve Aoki presents Neon Future #1. Pick that one up for $1. They had a bunch of Slimer comics, so I'm trying to. I have some of them, so I guess I'm gonna try and complete them, because if I had the last few issues that I picked them up here. So Slimer #2, Slimer #3. Obviously, this is Slimer from the Real Ghostbusters cartoon. Slimer #5, no #4. Then I got a 16. 17, 18, and then the last issue in the run was 19, so they had that, so I picked that up. Then I got those, and then also he had this on. He had like a wall of books, so I picked this one up, Archie versus the World. Obviously, that's a Dave Stevens homage to is it Vanguard Illustrated, I think? Yeah, so he had that one. It was like $25, so I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll take that one. And then back to a couple of $5 books. He had Fearless Dawn, the special edition, #1 for $5. #2 for $5. Then #2 of The Bomb, which is basically cover price. And then here's #3 of 4 with the sketch cover. And then here's another 3 of 4 with a variant cover. And then this one is The Bomb #3, also another variant cover, sketch variant. And then The Bomb #3, Fearless Dawn, picked that one up. So that's what I picked up at the Toy and Collectible Show. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get my numbers up there, getting up there slowly but surely. I am also on Instagram. You can catch me out over there, easy as can be with the underscores. Check me out. I usually post there daily also. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank all my subscribers that I do have. Thanks a lot, you guys. I really appreciate it. My video views have been going up a lot lately, so that's really appreciated too. People are finding my channel finally after starting it back in 2020. It's a very slow process if you guys are ever thinking about it. But other than that, again, thanks everybody for watching. Feel free to comment down below on the stuff I picked up or anything you want to mention. I usually will reply to everybody that puts a comment down. And again, like I say, hit the like button. If you know of anybody who'd be interested in this kind of stuff, these comic book hauls, there's all kinds of channels out there. Please suggest my channel or send them my way or share my channel so that I can get some more subscribers too. Again, I'd really, really appreciate it. But other than that, we're almost at 15 minutes, so I'm going to stop there. And I will just say thanks a lot for watching one more time. And good luck out there for comics, because deals are out there. Take it easy. Bye.